Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this will be for the week of October 14th through the 20th, 2024. First card out for you is the Sun, and it's coming out in reverse. Don't be disappointed that this card's in reverse because almost every single sign other than Sagittarius had their first card in reverse. I guess this is just a week where a lot of people are doing some healing, some reflecting, some self-medicinal work after this eclipse season and all of the craziness that just took place in all of our lives. So let's see what the Sun spirit is trying to teach you, what the Sun medicine is offering you this week. Have you been shining your light for too long, Gemini? Remember that daylight is only half of the day. The night must have her equal time, especially given the fact that we are doing this reading post autumn equinox, meaning that the nights are now longer than the days and they will continue to become longer. So be careful not to be blinded by your own light or the light of others. Do not become enamored with yourself or worship others. Beware your shadow. Revel in your midday glory, but do not be afraid of the waning of light at dusk. So collectively, it feels like a lot of us, especially if we live in the northern hemisphere, are sort of like losing energy and maybe feeling more guided to go within, spend some time alone, spend some time just resting and reflecting and getting back to our basic bare routine and just really, I don't know, just getting back to ourselves, getting back in touch with ourselves and our emotions and everything going on there. Don't be afraid of not being productive, Gemini. Don't be afraid of taking a break from overworking yourself and just constantly being in your midday glory, if you will. You know, this week feels like nighttime for you. You know, it feels like a time of rest, rejuvenation, meditation, reflection, connecting with yourself, connecting with spirit, and perhaps like doing some organization. Like I'm getting an image in my head of like before you go to bed and like maybe you tidy up a little bit and you have your jams on, your skincare is complete, your hair is, you know, all out, and you know you're just preparing. Maybe you're making your to-do list for the next day. Maybe you are just sitting down, relaxing, not doing anything. You know, that's the sort of energy I'm feeling for this whole week for you. So it's really good. It's a good reflective time for you to just recharge, you know. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. See, this Queen of Pentacles, she knows when to do some self-care, when to pull back her energies from focusing so much on other people and to pour into herself. She knows when it's time to spend her money on herself, spend her time on herself. You know, this Queen of Pentacles, she has a skincare routine. She has a nighttime relaxation routine for herself, okay? She knows when it's time to stop answering emails for the day and just have fun with herself and her family or loved ones. Yes, Four of Swords in reverse as your second card out. If I had to pick one card from the entire tarot to represent the energy I'm feeling for you, Gemini, it would be the Four of Swords in reverse. You know, this message of like, please give yourself time to just relax. You know, you don't need to work and start the next big thing. This is not a good week for you to be starting new projects, I feel. This is a week for you to just be pouring energy into yourself and to what already exists and just having a little bit of fun, you know, recharging those energies up for sure. We have the Eight of Cups, okay. So another factor that it could be contributing to you having less energy may be some things exiting your life right now, and you are getting these images of what this brand new big chapter in life looks like for you, and you are just excitedly wanting to head towards that and go in that direction, but there may be elements of your current life that are falling apart in preparation for that. You know, there could be certain, like for example, some of you may be mourning the loss of others, or maybe feeling like your time with certain individuals or on certain things may be coming to an end. And, you know, you're feeling guided in a new direction intuitively. So it feels peaceful, it feels right, it feels correct. But at the same time, that transition can be stressful, you know, because you're switching, you're changing your comfort zone, you're pushing the boundaries of your life, your routine, and who you talk to, what you're comfortable with. And so those changes alone can put a lot of stress on us. And I feel like your body itself is just asking for a bit of a break. You know, maybe these past several weeks or months, there was just a lot going on for you, a lot that involved a ton of planning, a ton of stress, and just attention. And it's like, it's finally done and over with. Now I just need some chill time. This is just a chill week, Gemini, or it should be. You should let it be. We have justice coming out. Yeah, see, your hard work is not just going to up and leave you if you take some time to rest and relax. I try telling this to people all the time, like especially people who take a break from like bodybuilding or lifting weights, for example. They think their muscles are just going to disappear if they don't go to the gym in like a week. It's like, they're not just going to disappear, you know, like it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Or same thing with people who have like podcasts or YouTube channels. It's like your audience isn't just going to disappear if you take a few weeks to just reset. Like, they will still be there when you come back to them, you know? It'll be fine. Like, you don't have to constantly be on. We have the Hermit coming out in reverse right underneath that Four of Swords. See, this to me, the Hermit can represent so many different things in readings, but in this particular reading, I feel like this is saying, like, give yourself you time. Just time to connect with yourself, get all snugglied up on the couch, you know, watch some movies, play some video games, read some books, do some art, whatever it is that you like to do. You know, this is just some good quality time to spend with yourself, you know. The Hermit in reverse in this reading can show that recently you may have been, you know, putting so much into all sorts of people and, you know, situations outside of you, giving. And it's time to just go home and take your hair down, take the bra off, and let them titties hang free, you know? That's the week. That is the week. We have Five of Wands coming out in reverse as your final card right underneath that Eight of Cups. I can't help but to notice this energy here that some Gemini have, where it feels like you may have a family member or someone like that not necessarily approve of the direction that your life is going in, and there can be some arguments or some tension around there. And again, this is one of those things where you might not feel affected by it because maybe you're used to this person acting in that way, or you're used to, you know, not being loved for who you are. Just because you're used to it doesn't mean it's any less stressful, though. And again, it's like your body, mind, and soul are just asking for a little bit of a break this week, okay? So definitely do not put pressure on yourself to really do anything. You know, do the bare minimum is what I would say. That if I were a Gemini, I would do the bare minimum this week, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonates down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my new online tarot reading course, so go ahead and check that out. Bye-bye.